Alien Romulus is the newest film in the long-running Alien franchise, this time directed by Fede Alvarez and starring Cailee Spaeney. While scavenging the deep ends of a derelict space station, a group of young space colonizers come face to face with the most terrifying life form in the universe. Alien Romulus was one of my most anticipated films of the year. I absolutely adore the original two Alien films. I was lucky enough to see the original back in theaters a few months ago, and it also included a In Conversation clip before the film with Fede Alvarez and Ridley Scott, so of course that boosted my hype for this film, and I love Aliens as well. I know people always have arguments which one is better. I prefer the original just the tiniest bit, but they're both amazing. But now we have Alien Romulus, the newest film that mixes suspense, action, thrills, comedy, and everything you really need in a new film like this. I loved this movie. When it comes to a new film in a long-running franchise, I find that one of the biggest problems that a lot of them have is that they don't introduce memorable or new characters here that you really relate to and resonate with, but that is not the problem with Alien Romulus. I love these characters, and that's something that's huge in the Alien movies, at least the ones I've seen, the original two and this one, because you're really stuck with only these few characters throughout most of the film, and you have to like them or else you're just going to be pissed off while you're watching it the whole time, and this film delivers on that. I really thought Cailee Spaeney was the perfect person to lead this film. Not only does she have the awesome badass look that you need for this film, but her dynamic with the other characters, especially with David Jonsson's character, was awesome. And David Jonsson does a great job at portraying the synthetic character here and taking that whole idea to a new level, because that has been something so prominent in the other Alien films, and of course seeing where we've moved with technology and now having that character here, it's a really interesting take, and I think it really works. It's one of the best elements of this entire film. When it comes to the effects with this film, I heard that most of what they did was practical and you can feel it. Everything here feels real. It doesn't feel like these big computer images that the actors have to try to react to or do their best. It really does feel like these massive xenomorphs are right in the face of these actors, and it absolutely makes the film better because of that. The camera work is outstanding. There are lots of moments where it's kind of just rolling along with these characters or pulling back watching them run, and I couldn't have thought of a better way to do it. There are scenes in zero gravity, and just the way that the camera kind of dives and follows these characters never really feels like it's too much. It feels like just the perfect amount to really feel like you're there with them. And I was lucky enough to see this film in IMAX. Now I will say I did not have a great seat. I was pretty close to the screen, but that is totally my fault. But it almost feels like you are on a Universal ride when watching this film because of just the sheer size of this film. And even though these sets are, well, I mean, they're pretty huge, but they're even in the smaller moments where you're just running through a hallway, it feels huge, and the lighting is brilliant. I mean, this is another example of how great flashing lighting can be, and just I could talk about the lighting of this film for a while, but the colors and the choices of them was really, really great. The way that they reflect off the characters and give them silhouettes, but also how the light is manipulated with the xenomorphs, it's genius. And also the sound design was really fantastic. There are a bunch of the big scenes, and I feel like with this film, people will have different favorite scenes. You know, a lot of movies typically have like the big scenes, and sure, this film has it, but all of the big scenes have different sounds in them, which I really love. They manipulate the sounds and how it works with the characters, how it works with the audience, how it works with space. I mean, I'm not a science person, but it was really, really good. Now, I know a lot of people are talking about the third act and how it's kind of out there, which I can see now thinking that, but when I was watching the film, I never felt like, oh, this is a stretch of what it is. It just feels like the next level in the Alien films. And of course, all the suspense in this film is fantastic. The xenomorphs, of course, are amazing. The crew members are awesome. The situations that our characters find themselves in, once again, deliver on the horror, on the action, on the thriller, everything that you want in an Alien movie, this film has. Alien Romulus brings the franchise to a new level of thrill and terror. Fede Alvarez delivers with a uniquely tense experience that's equally suspenseful and action-packed. The brilliant effects and sets kept me in awe throughout, while the explosive sound design had me glued to my seat. Cailee Spaeney brings a sense of humanity as David Jonsson blurs the lines between man and machine. This is an absolute must-see on the biggest screen possible. I'm going to give Alien Romulus a 4.5 out of 5. Please let me know what your favorite Alien film is in the comments down below. I will eventually watch Prometheus and Covenant and probably watch Alien 3 and Resurrection as well, but I'm interested to know, which one do you prefer, Alien or Aliens? I know it's been a debate since probably 1986, but thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Over and out.